Hey, Rob Shammer here of Pimensky Shammer & Associates, the lead business coaching and consulting, video number 29. So I want to share some stuff that's been happening recently. Last night, I finished a 12-week workshop that I've been teaching. It's actually taken a little bit more than 12 weeks, some breaks in between, but over the past 4 months, I've given a 12-week workshop in business building and leadership. And it was a first for me. For a long time, I've mentioned it maybe in other videos and other talks, that I wanted to get into this realm of public speaking and teaching, but I never really took the leap. And finally, I took that opportunity. Similar to what I mentioned the other day, a friend called me up and said, can you speak for our students on Monday night? He called me on a Friday and a Monday, and I froze for a second. I don't have enough time to prepare. But then the other voice said, but wait, this is what I want to be doing. This is what I love doing. Sure, I'll do it. I'll figure out how to do it. And it worked, and it went great. And the same thing for this workshop. I got tons of positive feedback. It felt great to be able to start something and finish something, to have that sense of accomplishment. So it's just great. I just want to share that milestone that I hit. And it's neat too. I'm just thinking, I'm realizing this is video number 29. I'm already one more video and I'm at the halfway mark of the goal that I've set of the 30-day, 60 video goal. And I want to share two things that I discussed in my workshop yesterday, in the wrap-up workshop. One, I discussed this idea that I gave yesterday of the wedding canopy, these ideas of leadership, and I used that example of a wedding canopy and a couple of images around it. And one of the things was the tree, to get out into quiet space and to disconnect from all the noise and the distraction, and being barraged constantly with sounds and distraction, and engaging yourself outwards, spreading yourself outwards, and trying to get in a little bit. And everybody said the same thing. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I'm already working hard. I'm already strung out. So I asked everybody a question. I said, who drives to work? And the majority of them raised their hand. Many of them drive throughout the day. I said, how many of you listen to the radio when you do that? And again, the majority raised their hands. So I suggested, why not trying just for a week to turn off the radio? Right? If there's really important news in the world, if there's really something that's important and critical that applies to you, somebody else will tell you about it. So it was amazing because this morning somebody called me up because he had an insight because he decided to turn his radio off for the day. And he was driving around in his car and he got some ideas because he finally had some quiet time. So that's maybe something you can try. The other thing that I closed off the course with is I asked the group a question. I said, now that you have this information in your head, you've learned a lot of things over the past 4 months. You've had new insights, new awareness, a new sense of yourself and where you're going, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. What are some of your commitments moving forward? You got to commit to something, because if you don't commit, you'll just flatline. Right? We have tons of information, but again, if we don't put it out there, if we don't take action with it, then it's really useless. It's a waste of time. It would have been a waste of 4 months for them if anybody walks away from that course and does nothing. If you've ever read a book, taken a program, if you've invested your energy and time into that and you do nothing with it, you wasted your time. So think about the things that you're good at, the things that you've learned, the awarenesses that you've had about yourself, and apply them. Make a commitment today to do something now, whether it's writing something, whether it's calling, whether it's practicing, whether it's speaking, whether it's designing, whatever it might be. Take some action. Little action steps are going to take you to the success that you need to achieve. Have a great day. Speak to you soon.